Okay, I think we are going live. Let's give it a few minutes, see if anyone joins. Okay, I think we are going. Sounds like people are starting to join on this Friday night for some great Batman conversation. Should be a lot of fun. Simon Comics, hello, how are you? Nice to have you in here. Sam's Tangled Web, awesome. Hello, Sam, how are you? Everything sounding okay? Everybody hear me all right? Hopefully everything is looking good on your end. Jason, Steve Waterman, John's Comics with Kids. Are you going to court? No? I thought since tonight we're going to be discussing Batman Damned, and obviously we're going to be talking about Batman's, let's just say, penis, and I want to look good if we're going to talk about that type of thing. So there you go. So got to dress up when you're talking about Batman's member. So it's a one-time only type thing. So should be a lot of fun. All right. We got about 9 people showing up. We've only been live for a minute. And hopefully I get to keep up with the chat. I got a separate monitor going on right now. And we got a bunch of things to talk about today. So it should be a lot of fun. Bear Island Comics is looking dapper, Bueller. Thank you very much, Bear Island Comics. Brenton S. Bruce Wang, there you go. He's got it. Let the jokes begin. You know that it's going to go for a while, of course. Hulk Nuts, what's up? Hulk Nuts has been digging deep into the Bueller library, and he's been watching some of my older videos, and I think he's been enjoying them. So thank you so much, Hulk Nuts. Glad you're here. Joe from Minnesota, how's it going? Joe from Minnesota. I got a lot of family in Minnesota. A lot of family. Both my grandparents from my mom's side are both from Minnesota, so I got a lot of family over there. So anyway, let's wait until we get some more people in here, and then we'll get the things going. Obviously, I got that Batman Damned book on display to my left and to my right. People keep asking about my spinner rack, so I kind of wanted to show it a little bit. You can't really see too much of it, but it's there, and it's got some nice books on there. So there you go. We got about 15 people in here. Let's wait until we get about 20, and then we'll start going. And says, Becky, hello. Nice tie. Thank you, Becky, so much. Awesome to have you here tonight. I haven't seen you since the Comic-Con. Hopefully I run into you again. But it was great to see you there. Sam says the spinner rack looks awesome. Hopefully you guys saw my announcement on Instagram that I was doing a live stream, and then I've learned how to do a announcement ahead of time on YouTube as well. So it kind of gives you guys a heads up that I'm going live. From the G. Marie from the great state of Michigan. Right on. Michigan's awesome. Detroit Rock City. Very cool. Ruben. Hey, what's going on, Ruben? How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Okay, we're up to 16 viewers. Once we hit 20 viewers, I've got a few different topics we're going to cover tonight. Obviously, the Batman, the Damned is probably the big one. But we're going to show some new books that came out this week, kind of highlight them. We won't spend too much time. I'll show you guys the stuff for the contest, the giveaway that's going on for this month. Just a reminder, that'll be real quick. We'll talk about the Captain Marvel trailer and the Joker teaser thing that came out. That's kind of cool. And then also the Daredevil trailer teaser that was out today. That's not that great, but whatever. And then some other things as well. Red Matos, hello, Matos, Tomatoes, I don't know. Red, what's going on? Good to have you here. There we go. We got 20 viewers. So let's get this party started. It's nice to have you guys all here. And I want to start off with just a few books that came out this week. And we'll blow through these because we're just going to get to the Batman, the damn thing here in a minute. But the first thing I have going is the Teen Titans, number 22. And really, this was purchased because of the cover. And these DC titles look really cool. And I wanted to pick them up. So that cover sold me right there. You guys can see that okay. Looks awesome. And then I got another cover. Another one sold me by the cover, which is the Batman 55. Another B cover. The B covers of the DC books have just been killing it lately. And that's the main reason I'm buying them. Simon Comics says, Bueller, if I'm interviewing creators or artists for interviews, what kind of questions should I ask? Jim Lee, Tom McFarlane. You know, I never really have a script when I interview the creators. I just kind of go with what's on my mind. I do have a go-to question that I always ask. I always ask what their favorite book they've ever worked on. I try to ask that of every one of them, and I think that's a great question to ask because it's always surprising what you hear or what their character that they've created that they have a special connection with. My most recent interview with Jim Starlin, he informed me that his favorite creator or character was Pip the Troll. And I thought that was kind of cool. You know, it's something you wouldn't think of, so it's kind of nice. This Justice League #8 cover. Another great B cover by DC. The Joker's on the front. Just an awesome looking book. Another pickup that you should pick up. It's only $3.99. It's worth the price. And those were bought because of the covers. So like I said, we're just going to review a few books really quick that I picked up this week. And not too much more than that. And we'll jump on to some other topics. Kevin says, hi from Indiana. Hello, Kevin. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Very cool. Then we have True Believers, the Iron Fist. I always pick these up every week. They're only $1. They're reprints of some of the classic books. And so if you can get these, pick them up. And I love that cover. I have this book. I don't know what happened to it. But this is a great cover. $1. Awesome. And then, of course, I had to pick this one up that came out. This is the True Believers, the first appearance of the Punisher. And it can go right next to the real one right there. Oh, look at that magic. Anyway, had to pick this up. Awesome. Only $1. Had to get it. Why not, right? Okay. And then some Marvel books. And this one was purchased because of the cover for the most part. I'll probably read it a little bit later. But that's just an awesome looking cover. It's a nice book. There's a few different covers for this one, but this is the one I picked. And if you can pick this one up, it's definitely worth it. Looks awesome. Looks like we got a few more people. Jonathan says, what's going on, brother? How you doing, Jonathan? Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. We're just reviewing a few books that I picked up this week, and then we'll jump into the Batman, you know, that thing. So that'll be a lot of fun. Brett, how you doing? He says, what's up? You're getting all dressed up for this. How's it going? I am getting dressed up. I want to look nice for you guys. This is my first live chat where my channel has been approved by YouTube. So I think that's pretty cool. I am now officially full partner with YouTube. And thank you guys so much for all your support and all the times you guys have watched my videos and thumbs up and all that stuff. Without you guys, it wouldn't have happened so quickly. So thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. So I wanted to dress up for the occasion. And obviously we're going to talk about Batman's junk. And I want to look nice for that also. Another book, just the regular one I pick up, Thor. Cover really doesn't do it much for me. Whatever, right? This one came out, and I peeked through it. I didn't get a chance to read it. But there was like 50 different covers for this one. So that's kind of cool. I'll probably read it tonight. Wolverine is back, apparently. So there you go. And this is a new book that came out this week. This is only a 2-part series. And the guy's sporting the goatee. I don't know about that. Soldier Supreme #1. I'll give that a read. Looks kind of good. I love Disney and comics. Hey, have you heard the Batman Dan being recalled? Yep, we're going to get into that. We are going to talk about all the Batman, the Dan book. And I got it sitting right there. And I got both copies. And we'll get into it and have a lot of fun. Poor Man's Comics says, congratulations. Thank you so much. Ruben, thank you also. John's Comments for Kids says, congrats. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Miss Hustle's here. Thank you, Miss Hustle. I appreciate you being here. Seawood, he's in the house here. That's awesome. Becky says, I heard reprints of the Dam will have the Bat Wang censored. Yep, it's going to be gone. Oh, well. Anyway, let's get back to the last few of these books, and we'll jump right on there. So Avengers number 8 also came out. I got to pick that up. And then Immortal Hulk number 6. Kind of a cool looking cover. Need to read that one. It's been a good series so far. And then a few Venom books. The Venom First Host number 4. Next week is the last one. So there's only 5 issues. It's a weekly series. So pick it up next week. Finish it off. See what happens. And then we have Venom number 6. Donny Cates. Came out this week. Haven't read it yet. I will tonight. But there you go. Venom number 6. So those are all the new books that I've picked up this week. And I'm sorry, I have another one sitting in my box. It's the Captain America Annual, which makes no sense. There's been 3 issues of Captain America, the new run so far, and there's already an annual for the book. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but apparently they're doing it by the quarter now, I guess. I don't know. Whatever, right? Sheila Fleming, enjoy. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate that. Miss Hustle says it was all just hype again. DC does not what to do anymore, so no, I won't buy. I hear you. I only have the first issue of Cap. That's all right. Let me show you guys the quick thing right here. This is this month's giveaway. This is still going on. The Wolverine Origins hardcover and the Superman Blackest Night set. This is this month's giveaway. All you got to do is leave a comment in one of the coffee and comics videos I do. And there will be another video on Monday of that. I know I haven't done the last 2 weeks just because I have had all those other videos coming out. So look forward to that. And then I want to give you guys a sneak peek. Since you guys are here, there's 31 of you. And we're going to shoot for 40 again today. Hopefully that'll be nice. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of what is October's giveaway, and that'll be the same thing. Just leave a comment in one of the copy videos. So it is Star Wars Thrawn, autographed by Hauser, Jamie Hauser, I believe. She's the one of the creators on this book, autographed. Luke Cage, number 1. This is autographed by David Walker. He's one of the creators on this book as well. And then this is autographed by Bagley. This is the Ultimate Spider-Man number 15. So that is in the next month's giveaway. And then I got this Hellboy number 1. This is autographed by Mike Mignola. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. But this will be in the giveaway as well. This is all one prize. And then I have the Venom number 1 autographed by Donny Cates. That will be in next month's giveaway. And then a couple of extra things, not autographed. This is the Venom Space Knight number 12. This is that hot book, or at least it was. I think it probably still is. So it's one of those. And I have a hardcover as well, Avengers Academy, permanent record. This will be in the giveaway for next month as well. Really easy to enter. You just leave a comment on one of the copy episodes, and you are entered. Okay, let me double check the chat here. And then we're going to jump into the Batman penis. Anyway, here we go. Just the Ryson. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for showing up. Bub's Comics is here. Hey, how you doing, Bub? Paradiddle Dakes says print run for Dam is about 115,000. Yep, I heard that today. I can't believe the price it's fetching now. Yeah, I think the price is overblown, to be honest, because that's a decent print run. So, okay, Count Von Strange, what's up, Bueller? How's it going? Thank you so much, everybody. We got 35 people in here so far. Thank you for joining. This is awesome. We're going to jump into the Batman, the Dan book. I read it a couple times. My son read it, who doesn't read comic books, but I wanted to get his opinion on the matter as well. And so let's jump into the Bat. And I want your guys' thoughts on this, okay? And because it's an interesting book. Okay, let's start off with the basic, okay? For one, the cover price is $6.99. It's a little bit more, but it's a thicker book. There's no ads, which I like that. The artwork in the book is just amazing. It looks great. And, you know, I read the story and I enjoyed the story. I was a little confused in the story because there was a part, and I might spoil this a little bit. I'll just be honest with you guys. A little bit of a spoiler, but the word's already out on this book. There's a part where it's a flashback and it has a young Bruce Wayne with his father on a bridge. And I don't know if his father was like with a mistress or something. That's the opinion I got. If anyone who's read the story can kind of collaborate with what I'm saying, I kind of was thrown off by that. And I talked to a couple other people and they kind of got the same impression. But if that was, if that's what you guys thought, let me know. Ruben says, I was too really confused. Yeah, I was confused about that too. So that was interesting. We're at 38 viewers. We're almost at 40. John says the artwork is unbelievable. I love having Constantine in there also. That's right. Constantine is in there. And that dead guy, I can't remember his name. He's in there as well. And that's a lot of fun. So, but let's jump into the so-called controversy. And I have a definite opinion about it. Obviously, what's going around, this book has been recalled, or it's probably none of them are going to be sent back because everybody's already bought them, so they're all gone. Luckily, my local shop still had an extra copy, so I went down and got the Jim Lee variant as well. Dead Man and Zatanna. Yeah, exactly, Ruben. Thank you very much. So in this book, there is 4 panels that show... I can't believe I'm talking about this. That show Batman's member or his, you know, the penis. And, you know, the book is for mature readers. It states it right on the back. Okay. And it was a little surprising to see that in there. And I never thought I would sit here and say that, hey, guess what I saw today? And now I can answer that question with Batman's penis. This is a lot of fun. We got 40 viewers, 41 viewers. We're jumping in the Batman the Damned. We're diving deep. Holtnut says it's not that bad. Little Wang never hurt anyone. That's true. Simon says 40 people watching. Yep, we got 40 people. Let's go for 50. We're at 43 right now. If you guys got any friends that want to come watch this live stream and stuff, go tell them to come on over. And let's talk about some gratuitous nakedness of Bruce Wayne and all that good stuff. So anyway, my thoughts on Bruce Wayne and the penis was, I personally don't have a problem with nudity being in a comic book. It's no big deal, you know, and there's a lot worse than what we just saw in here. But there is it's in there for no reason. And that's where I kind of run into, like, you know, why is it in there? It doesn't serve a purpose. And I kind of bring it back to, you guys are probably all familiar with the Watchmen and Dr. Manhattan. Now, Dr. Manhattan in that Watchmen books, he was naked the whole time and he never wore like clothing and stuff. And that made sense. You know, that was kind of his thing. He didn't need it. He was, you know, energy or whatever you want to call him. But in here, there's no reasoning behind it except for to cause what we're doing right now and talking about it. That's the only reason that I can think that they put that in there in the book to cause some speculation or to cause a little fire about it and get people talking. That's kind of where the only reason I could see them doing it. And for that reason, I think it's kind of dumb because it doesn't serve any purpose to the story. And it's just random, you know, it's nobody's expecting it. It's not like he was in the shower and he got attacked and something and they were fighting and something like that. It's just, he's walking and all of a sudden he takes his suit off and he walks over to another suit. And then there is another panel that's towards the end. And I just noticed it today. And the panel is from a very top-down view. And you guys can go check it out. You might have missed it. But it shows him sitting in his living room. And it's he's sitting in a chair, and you can see him sitting there on a leather chair, and he's naked again. And it's the 4th panel that has the penis. So, and that one is another thing that's just It's just there to be there. It doesn't make any sense. You know, for one, sitting in a leather chair naked is not, doesn't do anybody any good. So anyway, let me jump in the chat. Let me see what you guys are thinking here. Okay. It's not that bad. Okay. There's going to be a lot of jokes with the peen, and that's okay. Cat Von Strange says, is he hung? Well, sure, I guess so. I didn't see where it started. I only saw where it ended. So, just kidding. Okay. Zatanna playing 3 cards. Yep. That was that. I like Zatanna playing 3 cards. I thought that was kind of cool. I already did share the stream. Thank you, Miss Hustle. Miss Hustle's on it. She's always taking care of us. G. Marie says, right, so unnecessary. Should be Zatanna. You know, that is what it is. But like, I agree. It's not necessary in the story. It doesn't make any sense. It's just there for the shock factor. It's kind of the thing to where if you guys saw the first trailer to the Titans TV show that's coming on the DC streaming service, and Nightwing says F Batman, you know, and it's literally just there to, you know, grab your attention. That's it. It doesn't serve any purpose. There's no contents before it or after it. It's just F Batman, and that's all it is. And this is kind of the same thing. It's just there to get a reaction and serves no other purpose. Miss also says the wedding and now that. Yeah, you know, I guess Catwoman's missing out on something now. I don't know. Let's see here. I love Disney and comics. Says, was he in the shower or coming out? No, he just got to the Batcave, and he took his clothes off and walked into where his suits are and just kind of stared at his suits, and that was about it. And then there was another like panel later where he's just sitting on a chair, and he's just naked and, you know, just sitting there. Bear Island Comics says they cut the order of the Dam down to 1 copy today. Not thrilled with that. Did this happen to anyone else? Bear Island Comics. So I've heard like some comic shops are limiting people to 1 copy, and I know my local shop is just doing 1 copy, and it's not 1 copy of each cover. It's 1 copy total, and but really it's I think they're probably almost all gone. So John says, it's funny because today I got another X-rated book in the mail. It's the Savage Dragon 225 variant cover with a raw scene. Oh, man. In this case, I think Larson made a funny odd cover for the giggles. Okay, John. So I know exactly what cover you're talking about. And there's actually a story behind that cover that just happened recently with me and Comic Tom. And I'll share that with you some other day. But anyway, that cover, if you want to find a cover that's, and I don't recommend going and seeing this cover, it's Savage Dragon 225. It is an X-rated cover. It is by far, you know, one of the most sexualized cover that you might find on a mainstream title. And I consider Savage Dragon to be kind of a mainstream because it's Image and it's been around a long time. But that one will definitely, you'll be like, whoa, what did I just see type thing. So congratulations on getting that, John. I hope you enjoy it. Sheila says, I just shared. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kevin says, I got to see the preview edition at my local comic shop. Right on. I think the local comic shop guy, he told me he read that book like a month ago, but never remembered the parts where he was showing his thing. So there you go. Let's see. Wang got sales up. Yep, Wang got sales up. Hulknuts, you had to say it, didn't you? That Wang shot the book from $6.99 to $35.99. Boom. That's from Timothy. It did. It made the price jump. I don't think it's going to hold that value. I think it's just kind of a flash right now, and I could see it falling down around $15. It's just, you know, it's like, whoa, everyone's talking about it right now, and that's kind of what's driving the price. So I wouldn't pay more than like 10 or 15 bucks right now, because I think it's probably going to settle at that price after all the hype is down. Okay, let's see. I'm getting caught up on here. So were you guys ever able to pick up more than one copy of this book? If you guys were able to get more, was there any of your shops saying, hey, just buy what you want? You know, I'm curious to know about that, because like I said, my shop was limiting. Ruben says, wow, CGC really won't grade that book. Wow, I didn't know that. I was curious about that. Let's see. Omega Comics, how you doing? Nice to have you in here. Black Label is what it is for adults. Yep, I agree. It's a black. It's put towards the mature audience, and I agree with that. It's for adults, but it's, you know, I look at it as it doesn't serve a purpose in the story. It's just like, it's just in there just to be in there, and that's it. And really, you could, you know, they're going to airbrush it out or whatever they do and stuff, and it doesn't really need to be there, you know. So I mean, that's kind of my only gripe with it. I don't have a problem with nudity, but it's just in there just to be there, and that's it. So let's see. Brian A, hello, how you doing? I only bought one, but it seems like 20 or so at the store. I think my local shop got about 30 copies, 30 or 40. Actually, I think they got 30 copies of each cover. So they kind of jumped on the gun right away. So that was kind of cool. My LCS still has over 15 copies. And my LCS has quite a few. Hope says you got 4 copies. Brett says you got to run. Thank you, Brett, for joining me. I really appreciate it. Okay, this is a question I want to order you guys. Did any of you guys decide not to get it because of what's inside of it? Because, you know, I hear the fuss about it, and people are saying there's a fuss about this book, but honestly, I haven't heard the fuss. I have heard the people talking about the fuss and saying, oh, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? But I haven't actually heard people complaining about the book. So what are you hearing? Because that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing people, well, I don't see what the big deal is. It is what it is. Why is everyone getting so upset? I'm actually not hearing people say I'm upset. Is there somewhere I can go to see where those people are talking about it? Because I'm not hearing that part. I'm hearing the other. And Prowler, hello, how you doing? Thanks for coming aboard. Tony says, I haven't seen the bat penis yet. Oh, come on. Is it more of a Mr. Mine or Gorilla Grodd? I'm going to let you find out for yourself. Just do a little bit of research, and there it is. You know, and let's just say this. If you weren't looking for it, you might pass right by it. So there you go. And I don't think a lot of people realize there's another panel on towards the back of the book that shows them, you know, naked as well. So I think people probably just pass that by. Let's see. My LCLs in Switzerland will get the new books next Thursday. Hope they get the variant alongside with one on the pull list. Very cool. Yeah, I like the variant. Let me show the variant cover as well. I originally just got the original one because I like that cover, honestly. And then the variant cover is the Jim Lee one. And that's pretty cool. I like that one as well. I just picked it up because I just wanted to have both. And one's my reader copy because I've already bent it, you know, because it folds on the little crease and stuff. This one I'll probably bag and board and keep it looking real nice. But now that we talked about the book itself, let's talk about the story. And because John's Comics with Kids says, yeah, it's a decent story. I enjoyed the story a lot. I thought from the very beginning, this book grabbed my attention. And it sets up a mystery, and I don't want to give it away, and it's hard not to give it away. But it sets up a mystery with the death of a certain well-known character. And you don't know who killed him. And Batman doesn't have, he doesn't know. And for all he knows, he doesn't have any memory of the situation. And it kind of goes from there. And it introduces John Constantine, which is an awesome character to have involved, along with a few others and stuff. And it kind of sets up the scenario, like who killed this character. And, you know, is it Batman? Is it someone else? Or we're going to find out, you know, in the issues to come. I think it's a 4-issue set, so I'm very much looking forward to the next one. It doesn't come out until a month from today, late October. So it was a great story, the great artwork. It's a great buy, you know, for $6.99. In comparison to this, to the Action Comics 1000, that was like $9.99. You know, and for what you get in this book, it's a great value. So make sure you pick it up. It's a lot of fun, unless you have a problem with the bat member. So let's see. The art looks so good. It does look good. The art pops off the page, and you know, from the very first panel, it's striking. You know, and the last panel on the last page is also a very intriguing panel, and then the preview to the next issue, issue 2, looks awesome as well. This is magazine size. Yes, it is a magazine size. I think it's a little bigger than a magazine, honestly. Becky says, personally, it's just a wang. Who cares? Game of Thrones got a lot of wangs in there, too. Game of Thrones does have a lot of wangs. And they're wang happy in that show, man. There's everyone's wang is wanging around there. So, thanks, Becky, for that comment. I enjoyed that very much. Sam says the Jim Lee cover is very cool. Yeah, it's very cool. Chai D Comic Collector. Hi, I'm Chai D Comic Collector. Prowler sent me to sub and to come watch a live stream. Hey, thank you so much for watching. We're having a good time. We're talking about the Batman the Damned book. If you have any opinions on that, feel free to share. We showed some books, and we got some other things to talk about as well. And it should be a lot of fun. What kind of bag and boards do you need for the monster book? I don't know. I have to. I don't know if it's magazines. I think it's bigger than a magazine, so I don't know. I'll have to look into it and get those. Somebody just kind of jumped up here. It said, "Wow, my comic shop is selling cover B for $35. That's not right. It shouldn't be that. It's not worth it. Just wait. Don't. If you haven't bought it yet, just wait. You'll be able to pick them up. You might even be able to get some cover price, and then give it a couple weeks, and it'll be less." The mystery essential of the story. That's why the first nudity shot is needed. Now, John says the first nudity shot is needed. That's interesting coming from John. There you go. He isn't sure if he fought the Joker, so he asked the Batcave computer to scan his body for injuries. He strips for that. Okay. Yeah, I can buy that. You know, I can buy that. But does it need to be shown? I'll put it that way. Does it need to be shown? I don't think they can go. There's no reason why they couldn't have just darkened out that panel where it showed his man business and stuff. You know, that's kind of the way I look at it. You know, I think it was, like I said, I think it was just there just to get a reaction, and it definitely did its job if that's what it was. Let's see. Mine came with bags and board, thankfully. That's cool, Brian. Scotty says, I'm looking sharp. Thanks, Scotty. I'm trying to look good when we're talking about Batman's penis. I'm getting caught up here, I think. Hulk Nuts gives me an LL. How many issues is Black Label supposed to go for? I think it's 4. I think it's a 4-issue limited series. And it's a monthly series, so it'll come out every month. Or 3 issues. It might be 3. It's either 3 or 4. I'm sorry. It makes me so mad when I do the comic shop. They boost the price of all the comics, especially when you go and spend $100 a week on comics. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous that they take advantage of that. You know, the thing is, comic shops don't make a lot of money either. So I kind of see both sides. I don't like that they jack up the prices, but for the most part, it's a small business and nobody's getting rich running a comic book shop. So, you know. Yeah, I guess you got to help them out as much as you can. It's art, man. It's to show the mature audience and to show how vulnerable Batman was in the scene. Jonathan, you know what? That's a good point. I think you're right on it. You know, and honestly, it's just my opinion, how I kind of see it. And like I said, I don't have a problem with nudity. I was just surprised that they put it in there for what it was. You know, and. But I see that. I see your point, so I'm going to give you props to that, Jonathan. Let's see. Bear Island Comics says, damn, Bueller missed my joke. Okay, I'm scrolling up Bear Island Comics. That's probably a good one. Let's see. Come on. Bear Island Comics. Damn it. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss. I usually don't cuss. Bear Island Comics, do me a favor, post the joke again, or is it bad timing? And then I'll see it again. So that'll be good. Omega Comics says, DC pulled off a great marketing scheme. I think that's exactly what they did. We're all talking about it. You know, it's kind of the it struck a chord. So yep, they did. I think that's great. G Marie said I spend around 100 a week or close to it. That's I don't. Yeah, I spend a lot of money. Let's see. Jason Smith, hello. How many covers are there? There are 2 covers. There are the Batman. This is the Jim Lee cover right there, and then there is the standard cover. And honestly, they're both great. I actually like the standard cover a little bit better. There it is. Bear Island Comics says, actually, you need a Magnum board, for this one. Yeah, I guess you probably would for that. Oh, Batman, he's got it going on, apparently. I like that one. Comics Addiction, hello. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you joining us. Ribbed Bag and Board by Steve Waterman. Man, these jokes are going to come for a good month. The rest of the month, we're going to be getting these Batman damn jokes, and they're well deserved. Comics Edition said, just came from a shop. They said some thirsty females went looking for Batman damn exact quote. Oh my God. If they're looking for that, there's a lot, there's some different things they can look for. Let's see. Retrotech, my LCS gets screwed up by Diamond about once per month on average. They're a monopoly. Yeah, you know, Diamond, you know, it's Diamond, that's exactly what Diamond is, Retrotech. It's a monopoly, and it's frustrating. And it's been that way for, you know, as long as I can remember, like 30 years. And they, I wish something would change for sure. Let's see. John says, I'm a huge Jim Lee fan, but I choose the other cover. Yeah, I like the regular cover. I spent $2,300 a week. Looks like you guys are talking about how much you're spending and everything. So anyway, I got some other stuff I want to cover and some cool things. And I actually got some, unless you guys want to talk about the penis some more, and we can always talk about the Batman penis. But I wanted to show some things. I got some acts of kindness from some viewers, and I wanted to take some time and show those. These are from Tacoma Comics. He sent me some shiny books, and this is Magnus, very shiny. So I want to say thank you, Tacoma. And he got me Turok Dinosaur Hunter, another shiny, and there's 2 copies of that in there. So Tacoma Comics, he sent those to me, and he also sent me Exo Man of War #0. He had the shine. He wanted to share that, so thank you. And then this one is Stigmata, another shiny cover. That was also by the Tacoma Comics. So thank you, Tacoma. I wanted to show those. Appreciate your act of kindness. And then I got a couple other books from another, this is from the Lords of the Long Box, and they sent me a couple books. I guess I won their contest. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy #1, a variant edition with a lovely Gamora on there. I like that a lot. I like it. And then they also sent me a Witchblade. I think it's Witchblade. I think it's #1. Another lovely lady cover. Thought that was pretty cool. So I wanted to say thank you to the Lords of the Long Box. You guys are awesome. And then I had another act of kindness, and from someone, we'll call them Phil, because they don't want me to use their name. But they sent me some shiny books, and I haven't bagged and boarded them yet, but it's nice Apocalypse #1. That was kind of cool. And they sent me this Punisher. That's kind of a neat book. And another one right here, Silver Surfer versus Dracula #1. I thought that was kind of cool. And they sent me a bunch of other just single books and stuff, a nice little pile of books. I don't know if you can see them. It's a nice variety. And then also they sent me a bunch of trades. And the trades are kind of cool. I got like Gen 13. That was cool. And Nemesis. And Fables. And DMZ. And Freak Angels. Yeah, that's kind of cool. and another Fables book. So those were all sent to me last week, and I want to say thanks to everyone. The acts of kindness were awesome, you know, and it's neat to get books, you know. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And let me jump in here real quick because we got some more people in here. Let's see. Bear Island Comics says Comic Tropes and Bueller are my go-to comic channels. Well, thank you so much, Bear Island Comics. There's a lot of great channels out there, and I appreciate you watching mine. But make sure you take some time and go check out some other ones. And I have a featured channel list, and if you want to check out my featured channels, those are some of my favorite. And they're not all comic books, but they're all ones I really enjoy. We got Captain Canada. He's in the live stream. Thank you for joining us, Captain Canada. You guys all know him. He's been on my channel a few times. And there's, let's see. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. You know, Niobe, how you doing, my friend? Says Bueller, Bueller, Bueller. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate that. Let's see. Tim, hello. How are you? John says you hit a high of 44 viewers as far as I saw. So that's a record. The records are made to be broken, John, and we're going to break him every week. So you guys know, and I've said this before, the channel is doing great. We've averaged over 100 new subscribers every week for the past, 8 or 9 weeks. So that's fantastic. We've already picked up 110 subscribers this week. So thank you so much. And I appreciate all the views. And make sure if you're watching for the first time, you go enter the giveaway that we give away all the books that I showed earlier. Someone once a month type thing. So go check out that coffee video and you'll get to see those. But let's go ahead and jump on to another topic. Let's see. Troy Albert, hello. He says, hi, Bueller. Thanks for your advice. Had a fantastic con Sunday and listened to your advice. Picked a lot of DC and first appearance comics about Batman. I plan, bro, and go Bats. I go very, very cool, Troy. Thank you so much. I'm glad you. It's weird for people to listen to me and take my advice. So it's awesome. First time for everything, right, guys? So that's cool. So Gui Lima. So kind of off topic, but what do you know about the KFC promo comic books? I don't know anything about them. I haven't heard it. That's the first I've heard. So if you know, or if someone in the chat knows, please let Gui Lima know. Did it leave me hanging? Now I get it. Tracy. I have a lot of fun typing that out. I thought about it. I was like, I got to come up with something that's interesting. And I thought that was a nice little play on words. So did it leave you hanging? Anyway, let's talk about that since we're still on the Batman thing and the Damned. So they had that little Joker teaser trailer, or I don't know if it's trailer, that came out that showed that Joaquin Phoenix, he was standing there and there was kind of some lights going on. And as they got closer to him, it kind of flickered and it showed him in the Joker makeup. And it was a little freaky. Now, what I did notice, and guys might want to go take a look at this, but the makeup that he had on his face is from one of the masks that was in the first Batman or the second Batman movie with the Batman Returns or the Dark Knight, when they do the bank robbing scene at the very beginning and all the robbers have masks on. One of those masks, and I think it was the one that Heath Ledger was wearing, had that makeup style. So I don't know if that's a little nod to the Heath Ledger Joker character, but go check that out. I'm pretty sure it's the same makeup design as one of those masks. I thought that was pretty cool. But I'm excited for that Joker movie. I think at first when I heard the Joaquin Phoenix, I was like, I didn't know, but now I'm looking forward to the backstory of the Joker and stuff. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I have confidence that they'll make it good, and really they got nothing but up to go from where they're at, to be honest with you. So I'm hoping that we're going to get a nice origin story from the Joker, and it'll make a lot of sense. It's going to be creepy, and I want it to be creepy. It's the one character in pretty much almost all of, you know, the comic books that can pull off just a straight creepy, you know, serial killer type vibe and do it well. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad to see that he's getting his own movie. I think they picked the right actor after a while. I kind of got into it, and because the Joaquin Phoenix, he's a little different, and I think he can play to that strength, and that's how the Joker is. So it's very cool. Tim says, "What do you think about the Batman DC Dark issue? That the Batman this one right here, is that what you're talking about? We talked about that earlier, Tim, and my thoughts on it. I enjoyed the book. If that's the one you're talking about, Tim, I extremely enjoyed the book. I thought it was great. I thought the storyline was fantastic. I thought the artwork was fantastic. And then there was some nudity in the book that I didn't. I don't have a problem with nudity. I don't, but I thought it was just misplaced, and it didn't really serve that much of a purpose. Some other people in the chat have came up with some other theories, and they're very credible, and I enjoyed what they had to say. So I thought it was a little overkill for the nudity. I don't find it offensive, if that's what you're asking. I don't find it offensive at all. I just thought it was in there just to be in there. So it didn't serve, in my mind, much to the story itself. Let's see here. Tracy says, so does this mean as Batman's penis replaces Robin as a sidekick? Well, it definitely replaces Dick Grayson. So there you go. Sorry, Dick. You're out. Let's see. Oh, man, I missed something. Captain Canada says, am I looking forward to the Venom movie? Not yet, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to go in with an open mind. And I think Venom is a cool character. I just don't know if it translates well to the big screen because you have to use so much CGI to show that character. And it'll be interesting to see. So I'll definitely go see it, but I'm a little hesitant. Hopefully it turns out good. So there you go. Did you say walking penis or walking phoenix? Brandon Stowinski, man, the jokes are not going to stop. Did you say walking penis or walking phoenix? Said both, probably. I don't know. Venom might be good. Art was awesome. Yeah, Tim, the art was awesome. Venom looks cool. Tom Hardy is awesome always. So Hope Nut says Venom looks cool. Tom Hardy is always awesome. I do like Tom Hardy. I think he's great. I loved him in Mad Max, so I was very excited when I heard he was cast as Eddie Brock. So I'm excited about that. There's a lot of positives about the Venom movie that I'm excited for, but like I said, I'm just a little hesitant about the CGI and if they can make Venom look, you know, real. You know, it's kind of like those prequel Star Wars movies when they use so much CGI and the characters all look just, you know, so fake and stuff. I kind of worry about that type of thing, but hopefully not. So we'll see how it turns out. Retro Texas, Tom Hardy can make a bad movie very watchable. Yeah, and you know, speaking of Tom Hardy, you know, he's had done some nude scenes. You know, he did the Bronson movie, and he was naked like the whole time in that movie. You know, so you know, there you go. First one, Kate's Venom. Thoughts on Venom first host and Kate's Venom money grab, community or tie-in. So the Venom first host, I like Kate's Venom. I like his. You know, Tim, you probably saw my interview I did with Donnie Cates. I really enjoyed him, and the guy's putting in work, so I got to give him credit. You know, I read the first issue of Venom first host, and I thought it was okay. It didn't grab me. I need to get caught up on it. It is just a quick weekly series, you know, for the first 5 weeks, and it's over. And then obviously Venom is an ongoing series. But when you say money grab, I mean, everything's a money grab, really. And there's an audience for Venom, so I could see why they do it. So Bronson was crazy. It was crazy. It was definitely crazy. Let me jump to another topic. We kind of talked about the Joker trailer. Let's talk about that Captain Marvel trailer. Let me know what you guys thought about the Captain Marvel trailer that came out earlier in the week. Sean Green says, are you familiar with Comic-Gate? And if so, what do you think about it? So let me jump on that really quick. The Comic-Gate thing, I kind of I stay out of it. And I think it's just the person in me that's, you know, collected comics for years and collected in the 80s and stuff like that. And the Comic Gate thing is just, it doesn't spark my interest to kind of dive into it and stuff like that. The same thing with the social justice warriors. I didn't even know what that was. I saw someone put the SJW, and I thought it was an abbreviation for some Justice League thing. And I looked it up and saw what it meant. And the last thing I want my comics to be a part of is some type of, political correctness type thing. So I just kind of, I ignore it, you know, because to me, it's a hobby, and it's just a hobby to be enjoyed. And that's what I want to keep it. And I'm not going to, give any attention to that type of stuff, because it's not worth it to me on either side, to be honest with you. I like my comics. I like what they are. It is what it is. And I go from there. So, Jonathan says, let's talk Moon Knight. Moon Knight's on issue 199 next week. And one more to go to 200. That's kind of cool. Are you reading Doomsday Clock? I read the first issue and the second, and then 4 months later, the third issue came out. By the time that series is done, that series will be going on for over 2 years. So I need to get back into it. I'm kind of missing out, but it's kind of cool. I like the premise of bringing the two universes together, so I enjoy that. Captain Marvel. Okay, so yeah, the Captain Marvel trailer that came out, it didn't grab me that much, as in comparison to like the Thor Ragnarok trailer or the Black Panther trailer or the Avengers trailer. The Captain Marvel one didn't exactly have all the bang that those have. It didn't dampen my excitement for the movie by any means whatsoever, but the trailer was just kind of mediocre. I don't think it grabbed anyone's attention that wasn't aware of it, and everyone who was aware of it was like, "Oh, cool! At least we have a trailer for it." So I'm looking forward to the next one, and I think it's going to be a great movie. I'm very excited. I like that actress. I don't know her name, but I really like the actress, and I like the premise of where it's set, and bringing the other characters back and everything. So it'll be a lot of fun. But I want to see a trailer that has a little bit more impact to it, in your face type thing, and kind of get my adrenaline pumping. And I'm sure that's going to come very soon. But that's going to be a great movie. It's pretty nice that they're expanding with all these characters, and obviously that just showing that trailer or talking about it had that one Amazing Spider-Man annual book jump up in price, because it's the first appearance of that one girl and stuff. So it's always nice to have something like that. So I enjoyed the trailer a little bit, but I think it can be better. And what did you guys think about the trailer? Did it live up to the hype, or was it just average? Or do you think the next one is going to be a lot better? Because I think the next one will be. Guy says, yeah, man, those are taking so long to be released. They are. It's once every other month for the Doomsday Clock right now. So it takes a long time. Jam Session says, yes, agree with you totally. I think that might be in reference to the Comic Gate. And Bear Island Comics says, yeah, let's not go there with Comics Gate. And you know what, Bear Island Comics, I did not even give it hardly any attention at all. It doesn't, I couldn't even really tell you exactly what it's about, because I know it's dividing, and I don't want to be a part of something that is dividing. And so I just kind of, nope, I turn the other way, and I'm all about putting out a positive message and enjoying this hobby, so I don't waste my time. So let's see, Captain Canada, are you starting a comic channel? Captain Canada has a comic channel. You guys can go subscribe to Captain Canada right now. I've actually been on a couple of his videos, and we had a lot of fun. He's a great kid. He just turned 12 years old, and he's new to collecting comics, and he's doing a great job. It's great to see a younger generation collecting comics, so I am in full support of Captain Canada, who lives in America. Actually, right down the street from me. So let's see. I'm behind here, guys. Let me kind of read some. Retrotech says, not sure about the Captain Marvel movie. It looked a little low budget from the trailer, but hope I'm wrong. Yeah, I think like I said, the trailer didn't just grab me right away. It was just kind of it is what it is. So obviously they're going to go all out. I don't see why they wouldn't. So I'm hoping the next trailer, like I said, is going to be a little more bang to it. So. Let's see. Tim said Captain Marvel trailer had zero energy, but Brie Larson is a high quality actor. Yep, that's right on the money. It didn't really have much energy in it, but Brie Larson, that's the name of the actress. I think she's great, so I'm looking forward to seeing her do it. What is low budget today? Yeah, that's true. Low budget's like $200 million now. Those things are skyrocketing. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Back to Snake, cool man. Good luck with the channel. Thank you, Back to Snake. Appreciate it. I don't think I said hi to you earlier. I appreciate you coming and watching. How was Batman's performance in Damned? Kind of stiff, upright, or was it more flat? Really? I love it. Oh, the jokes are never going to end. 12, and we're talking about Bat Wings. Nice. I'm back. And you're still broadcasting. Yep, I'm back. I'm still going. I'll probably go for another 15 to 20 minutes, and we'll call it good. Okay, so now that we talked about the Captain Marvel trailer, there is another one I want to talk about that came out today, which is the Daredevil Season 3 for Netflix. It didn't do anything. It was another low energy trailer. It just kind of had some ambiance, it had some close-ups of him. He had a bloody face and stuff, and it really didn't show much. It was just a teaser, and I get it, but, and I'll be honest with you, and this might not be a very popular opinion, but the Daredevil series hasn't really grabbed me that much, and the main reason it hasn't grabbed me because I haven't been a huge fan of for the most part, all the three major actors, or the two actors and the actress that are in there. They haven't pulled me into the series like I would like. The main actor who plays Daredevil just is a little, he heavy breathes all the time, and that's a little weird. And then the foggy guy, he doesn't really grab my attention. And then the girl that's in the office with them and stuff, she doesn't exactly jump off the screen either. So right away, the three main actors, they don't really grab my attention. And I think, like I said, the main actor who plays Daredevil, he just comes across as kind of a meek, kind of a wimpy type guy. He's kind of small and stuff, and I like my superheroes to, have some stature and stuff, and kind of, command the stage. And he doesn't really do it for me. And so I haven't really been able to get into the series. I did like the season 2 with the Punisher. I enjoyed that. I enjoy the actor who played the Punisher. I'm blanking on his name. He was from The Walking Dead. And I thought he was a shining spot for season 2. And the guy who played the Kingpin, I enjoyed him also. So those two actors were great. So I'm a little hesitant about season 3. And I'll probably watch it, but I don't know, unless they change the actor, it probably won't hold my attention that much. But I'm looking forward to the next Punisher season if they're doing another one. And honestly, and this is the thing with the Netflix Marvel shows, none of them have really grabbed my attention except for the Punisher one. The Luke Cage didn't do it. I watched the first Jessica Jones. That was all right. And the first Iron Fist season was just dismal. There was no reason to watch that whatsoever. And then the Defenders came out right after that, and I had such a bad taste in my mouth after Iron Fist that I didn't even bother with the Defenders past the first couple episodes. Let me see what you're saying in the chat here. Let's see. Gotta go. Gwee, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Let's see. The Netflix series consume my days once they start. G. Marie, so you're a big fan of the Netflix series. A lot of people are. I'm not, it's nice to see that our characters are having a series and doing some work. But I think the casting in them has been wrong, and they kind of come across as rushed, I think, a little bit. So I'd rather eat glass than watch Good Place. Okay. John Barenthal, yeah, that's his name. That's right. He was awesome. Punisher was awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed the Punisher. I enjoyed the Punisher series, but they did have that one guy that had the postpartum depression. The guy was a war veteran, and his whole story arc was unnecessary in that series. It didn't play anything into the main series. So I thought I didn't understand why they put that in there, and I think they just put that in there to extend the series a couple more episodes. So that was a little confusing. Miss Elsa says, I love Elektra, but I'm not sure about the girl doing it. I actually thought the casting for Elektra was pretty good for that one. I'm not a huge Elektra fan. I have a few of her books, and I don't, besides her Daredevil run in the comics that I enjoyed, I haven't really followed hardly anything after that. Let's see. There's my buddy Damon. He says, Dolly Boss. Hey, that's my buddy Damon. He's a decent guy. Let's see. The Inhumans was pretty good. Jonathan says the Inhumans was pretty good. I watched the first 2 episodes, and they weren't bad. I didn't finish watching it. I don't know why I didn't finish watching it, but I'll probably go back and watch it. I know it's on Hulu. Can't wait for the oversized Absolute for Batman Damn. Will most likely be censored. It probably will be censored, and it won't be as oversized as maybe it should have been. I didn't think I liked Punisher. Let's see. I didn't think I liked Punisher. What was so strong. Great intellect, storytelling. Great Elektra actress was disappointing. Bear Island, I didn't like the Elektra actress. I still got to watch the Punisher series. Scotty, yeah, you should go watch it. It was good. Ruben says, Bueller, what did you think of the Shazam trailer? I enjoyed that trailer tremendously. It's exactly what the DC needs. It needs a little bit of comedy that's not forced, and I didn't think it was forced like they put in Justice League. I thought Justice League comedy that was in there was just, they forced it to be in there. I thought the Shazam trailer flowed very nicely, and the comedy was expected, and it's going to play very well if that's just a small sample of the movie. So it definitely got me excited for that movie, and I'm going to go see it probably on day 1. Let's see. Gomez, how you doing, Gomez? Nice to have you here, my friend. Damon says, Erica says you look handsome. Well, thank you, Erica. That would be my friend Damon's significant other. I try to look nice for my special show here, so thank you. Sean says, you seem to be about my age. Did you ever read Larry Hama's Nth Man in the 80s and 90s? I didn't read that series. I got out of collecting in the early 90s, and I'm pretty sure I passed on that one. But my buddy Sam, I'm pretty sure he probably read it, and he's in here, Sam's Tangled Web. So you should ask him. He probably knows because he reads everything. Real Mark Entertainment. Hello, Real Mark. Shazam's going to be DC's first win since Wonder Woman. I think you're right. I think that one's going to be a big movie. I think people are excited. I think it's going to appeal to the casual audience very much so. And Zachary Levi, I think that's the actor, right? Zachary Levi. I think he's going to do a great job. And, you know, he plays that funny role. He was great in Chuck. You know, that was an entertaining show. And he's kind of channeling that character, I believe, from Chuck, but turning the volume up a little bit. So should be a lot of fun. We got Sarah Marie says, I really like the tie. I'm impressed you own one. Sarah Marie, I have multiple ties. And I used to have to wear a tie every day in the certain jobs I've had. So in your face, Sarah Marie. Let's see. I'm getting caught up. Oh, look, a Red Sox fan. Hello, Bueller. In the chat, hope all is well. Everything is going great. Thank you for Red Sox fan. We've had a great conversation. We've talked about a lot of topics tonight. We've discussed the Batman the Damned and with the nudity that was in that book. And after how many years has Batman been around? Is this a first appearance? Is this considered the first appearance of the Batwang? So this is a key issue. If you want the first appearance of the Batwang, this might be it. I don't know for sure. I think it is. Anyway, I want to jump to another thing really quick, and this is about next week's books. And next week, we're getting Stranger Things, one of my favorite Netflix shows. That's their show that has the production value that I like to see. The characters are engaging. I really enjoy Stranger Things. So they are making a comic book series. I believe it's a 4 or 6 issue series, if I'm not mistaken. That will be out next Wednesday. There's going to be about 5 different covers. They've got covers that look like the scenes from the movie and a bunch of neat artwork ones. So I'm very excited about the Stranger Things books. I hope they don't let us down, but that'll be a great series. I'm probably going to pick up one of every cover, to be honest with you, just because I'm a big fan. I don't think they'll be worth any money. They won't have any like value, because it's going to be a book that appeals to everybody, and you're going to get a bunch of people buying it that don't buy comic books, that are just fans of Stranger Things. So there won't be any monetary value to the book. So it'll just be something to have that you'll enjoy because you're a fan of the series. Will Batman Damned 1 be in your Just the Keys video for the first appearance? It definitely will probably be in a key video with the first appearance of Batman Jr. There we go. So that's kind of cool. I'm too late on the Batman Jr., so I get them for the art. Red Sox fan says he gets them for the art. Yep, the art in the Stranger Things books, if that's the ones you're getting. I hope it's going to be great. I just saw the covers. The covers look fantastic. You guys can actually go check them out in my preview video that I already did. Sorry, my mouth is getting dry because I've been talking for a long time. Oh my God. So I just got my very first super chat, and it was, so you guys know, since I am now qualified as a partner on YouTube, I can now have super chat. And so people, for some reason, if they want to donate money to help me pay for my internet, and so I don't have to steal my internet from my neighbor, apparently you can do that. And the very first person to do that is actually my best friend, Damon Lenzen. We've been friends since the 3rd grade. And thank you so much, Damon Lenzen. He'll probably ask for a back. He'll probably be like, yeah, you owe me $2. So, Damon, thank you very much. My very first super chat brought to you by none other than Damon Lenzen. He's a good guy, and he got the ball rolling. So thank you so much. So super chat is active. Apparently it's kind of like that Twitch thing that you can donate to people on Twitch. I think that's how it works. But you can do it on YouTube now. So there you go. Thank you so much. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. Damon says, you are welcome. Thank you very much, Damon. And so you guys know, my buddy Damon actually helped me film one of my very first videos. The very first People Who Hate Comics video. He actually pressed the record button on the iPad that we were using to film it. So he gets a credit for that. So there you go. He hasn't helped me since. That was the only time he's helped me. So awesome. Red Sox fan says, yeah, Damon. Yep, Damon, he's the man. He likes spending money. So that's let's see. G. Marie says, how about the next issue of Catwoman, though? The cover is beyond sexy. I haven't seen that one. The Catwoman cover looks awesome. Maybe I have. Maybe I'm just not thinking about it. Hey, there. Oh, my God. So here we go. My other buddy, I've never met a Red Sox fan, but I'm a big fan of his channel. I've always been a huge fan of his channel. And he does a great channel where he like commentates like sports games and wrestling and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's not just sports. And they talk about Game of Thrones, and I just love his channel because it's a throwback, and he's got a great voice. And I think I have to say, Red Sox fan, were you at one point an announcer or something? Because he comes across as a sports announcer, and he does it very well. So he is my second donator to my this is funny, to my super chat. So there you go. Thank you, Red Sox fan. You're awesome, and I will be definitely watching more of your live streams. You know I do. I always jump in there whenever I see you, and I'm hoping to one day be on your channel. I would love to be a guest on one of your channel live streams. So anytime you need a guest, when you guys are just doing the chit chat thing, I would love to be a guest on your channel, and I love to talk comics and just to get to know you a little bit better, to be honest with you. Damon says he helps me emotionally. Jesus. I also like to spend my wife's money. Yes, he does. G. Marie says, laughing my ass, LOL, Captain Ken, do you know what LMAO means? Yeah, I know what that means. No work with numbers, laugh. I hope so. Did it change in the last 10 years? Let's see. Hulknut says, I make hookers blush. Okay. Tim says, what camera are you using for your live stream? So, Tim, right now I'm just using my webcam that's on my MacBook Pro. Eventually, I'd like to upgrade to a better camera. And also, once I'm able to buy... And Tim, I'm not kidding about this. I steal my neighbor's internet. It's an open thing, and I log on to it and stuff, and that's my internet. I've used their internet for a long time now, and my main goal for YouTube is to be able to pay for my own internet, and I'm on my way. And so when I'm able to pay for my own internet and get another camera, then my live stream quality will look much better than it probably does right now. So anyway, kind of cool. Look at that, Tim Dunham. He donated $2. Tim, thank you so much, man. Like I said, this is my first live stream that's the super chat has been enabled, and you know, I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't really want to bring it up, you know, because I don't know how people feel about that. But Tim, thank you so much. Every dollar helps to buy my own internet, and it's very cool, you know, and it's just fantastic. Hopefully you've enjoyed the live stream. I'm actually going to probably wrap it up here in about another 10 minutes or so. But everyone, Tim Dunham, another $2 from the super chat for YouTube. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, Tim. Tim gets a trophy from Scotty. That's awesome. And if I knew how to give you a trophy, Tim, I'd do the same. Let's see. Bueller, does your neighbor know this? Does my neighbor know this? I feel like people should just be teaming up with their neighbors this way to stick to it, man. So Bear Island Comics, he says, does my neighbor know that I'm stealing their internet? Well, here's the thing. So it's Xfinity has hotspots for every router that's in someone's house. It's actually a secondary hotspot. So if you have an Xfinity account, it doesn't matter who you are. You can, if there's a hotspot with Xfinity, you can log into it if you have a login account and password. And around my house, there's probably 2 or 3, to be honest with you, that have Xfinity. And I have a password, an account password that's my mom's, and I know what it is because I actually set it up for her. So it's her internet. So I'm able to log into Xfinity anywhere I go with that account email and password. So that's, when I say stealing, it is stealing, but it's stealing. But anyway, that's how I have the internet. And you're right. I think people should partner up together and just get internet and get a super signal and stuff and get it for the whole block. I think that if everyone would just chip in a little bit on the block, and everybody would save some money, so that'd be cool. Cap Ken says, I just killed a spider the size of a space bomb. Okay, Romark Entertainment. He donated Another $2 for the sweet, sweet internet. Romark Entertainment. I might be having to call Xfinity before we're done with this live stream. So thank you so much, my friend. That's awesome. That's my 4th donation for the super chat. It's very unexpected. I didn't, I don't know what to say. It's very, very cool. I appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed the live stream. I try to have a good time and put a smile on your guys' faces. At least I hope I am. And thank you so much, everyone. Romark Entertainment, $2 donation for super chat. It's fantastic. You're fantastic. Awesome. Let's see here. I'm probably missing some more stuff. All these awesomes. That's right. Everyone giving the props. Gotta go, guys. Thanks, Bueller, for all the info. If you could please do some more key videos, that would be awesome, bro. Ruben, I got another one. I already did. It's already it's on my computer. I filmed it like a month ago, and I just haven't put it together because I had so much going on with the Comic-Con, and really I still have like 3 or 4 more videos that are going to come out for the Comic-Con. But as soon as I'm caught up, I'll edit that video, and it'll probably take me about a half a day to edit it, and then it'll be out. And I think you'll like it because it's a pretty good one. And then I'll do more, and I'll do more just the keys ones as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Let's see here. Let's see. I was about to sub you, but I don't know if I can handle the volume of videos you're putting out. Do you sleep, brother? Bear Island Comics says, Red Sox fan, I'm about to sub you, but I don't know if I can handle the volume of videos you're putting out. You sleep, brother. Red Sox fan puts out a lot of videos, you guys. He does a great job. That's why I like it, because there's something always there. And he does it's pretty much all live streams, so you can interact with him, and it's awesome. Damon Lenzen got a trophy from Scotty. Yay, that's awesome. Keep up the love, your productions. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. I try to put a little bit of production value into my videos, and I try to make them look nice. And they all look different. If you ever watch any of my videos, depending on my different series that I do, the background's always different. It's never the same. It's the comics and coffee have a different setting. The keys have a different setting. The 50-cent hauls have a different setting, because I don't want my videos all look the same. There's a lot of videos out there that look very similar. You can't really tell which one it is, and I try to have each one of mine have a different look to them. 500 more. How do I get in contact with you to be on chat with Bueller? How do you get in contact with me? You know what? I'm on Facebook. You can message me, or if you're on Instagram, I'm on Instagram as well. And actually, you can. I'll give you my email. Actually, if you want to send me an email, Red Sox fan, my email is at the bottom of pretty much all my videos. It's BuellerComics@gmail.com. So you can just send, if you want to just send me your phone number or whatnot, you can do that. I can just text you or something. If that's okay. So. Pure wrestling question. Are you digging Becky Lynch heel? Scotty says, are you digging Becky Lynch's heel turn? Is it really a heel turn? I don't think it's a real heel turn. I mean, they want her to be a heel turn, but she's too over with the crowd to be considered a heel in the traditional sense. But I enjoy Becky Lynch. I didn't like that last match that they had with Charlotte. I thought it was really, really clunky. And there's a lot of missed spots and stuff. So, I think they can do a lot better, because I've seen some really good Becky matches, but I don't think she's a real heel yet. So I don't think they're going to be able to get her over as this pure heel, to be honest with you. Scotty says, Comic Core tonight, Bueller. Yeah, Comic Core starts in like 10 minutes, so I got to wrap it up. So if any of you guys, the 40 viewers, and I've been on here over an hour, I'm going to jump on over to the Comic Core. And let me tell you guys about the Comic Core. And my Comic Core brothers. Okay, and some of you guys might have watched the Comic Core before, and the show definitely had its own identity. And I kind of said, you know what, I brought up to a few of the guys on the Comic Core, and I said, you know, I think we're not tapping the potential that we can do for this show. And so we are going to take a new direction on the show. It's going to be, I think, a little more inviting to everybody, and I think you'll really enjoy it. I think it's going to try to be more focused, and I'm excited because, you know, there's some great topics that we're going to talk about. And, you know, so if you guys haven't checked out the Comic Core on Friday nights at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 10 o'clock Eastern, whatever that time zone thing is, guys, go check it out because I'll be on there within the next 10 minutes. And it should be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. So Comic Core, Friday nights, me and a bunch of my buddies, we're going to get a new fresh start. We're going to redo some things, and we're going to be a little bit more focused. And I like Seawood, he's in the chat right now, and I think he agrees that we need to put some more focus on it because it's well deserved. And I think it's something the channel that should get some more attention and some more growth. And that's what we're going to focus on doing. And so please follow me over to the Comic Core. If you're not aware, it starts in literally 9 minutes, and I will be there with a bunch of great people as well. Okay, so anyway, we covered a bunch of stuff. We talked about the Batman and the Damned. So you guys know this conversation is going to go on tonight on the Comic Core, and there's going to be many opinions. I'm very excited to get involved in the conversation about this book because there'll be a bunch of people on the panel, and we'll be talking about this book, and it is going to get, you know, probably a little rowdy a little bit. And you know what? It deserves it. So I'm excited. You know, we'll keep it civil, but definitely opinions will come out, and that's what a good conversation is about, having a good civil conversation and discussing things that are in the news and topical. So there you go. All right, guys, I want to say thank you so much to everyone in the chat. Thank you to everyone who did the super chat, which is everyone who started, you know, Damon, Roman, Tim, Red Sox fan. You guys are awesome. You guys are my first super chats ever. And everyone else, really, thank you so much for joining me tonight. At one time, we had over like 45 viewers. And like I said, the channel's growing, and you guys are the foundation, like I said in my preview video. So thank you so much. Head on over to the Comic Core. We're going to call it a night. And what can I say? You guys are fantastic. We'll see you next time. Bye. Now I got to turn this off. Bye, everyone.